Alright, welcome back everybody. Thank you for joining us here on another episode of Nerd Nights. First off, as always, I want to thank all of the YouTube members for your amazing contributions and helping support this channel. It does take a lot of work to do these videos, so obviously the painting, editing, everything, I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are amazing for the support. Today we're going to do a very quick and easy tutorial on the Warriors of the Dead from the Lord of the Rings miniature game from Warhammer. This is probably the easiest video I'm ever going to do. It's probably longer than what you needs it to be, but it's probably a good video to learn, especially on. So without further ado, let's go. The first thing we're going to do, obviously, is build our miniatures. The second, once you have them all built and glued together and let that glue sit for a minute, you're going to put some sticky tack on the bottom of them with a piece of cardboard or whatever you have so we can spray paint them. Now, you can also put a basing paste on there and then spray it, let it dry, and then spray it, and obviously the time lapse there. Once you're done, I'm spraying it all in Corax white or whatever white you have, whitish gray. That'll be our base for the miniature. Now we're going to let the shade work for us on these miniatures. These are Warriors of the Dead from Lord of the Rings, and if you've seen the movie, which you probably have, you know that they're like a greenish, grayish color. So we're going to take some Corelia Greenshade, and we're going to paint this all over the miniature. Make sure that that shade gets in all of the cracks of the miniature. Now I did use a base paste before this, some Agrax Earth from Citadel, and I let that dry, and then I spray painted it afterwards. So we're going to do the basing on that here in a little bit. Again, don't be shy with the wash that we're putting on there, because when it dries, it's going to make it look more ghostly, because there's going to be white in certain areas, there's going to be the green shade in different areas. It's going to make it look very, well, like a ghost, as it should be. Once your miniatures are all dried, by the time you're done doing all of them, the first one that you did should be dried. I live in a very dry climate, so they dry faster than normal. You're going to take a dry brush. If you've never done a dry brush before, take a bunch of paint, work it into the bristles, and then use a paper towel and get all of that paint off of there. Trust me, there's still going to be paint onto your bristles of your paintbrush, and you just want a little bit. You're going to very gently go over your miniature, and you're going to start the highlighting phase. This is what's going to turn it into that ghostly look with that effect. Very easy. And as you're going through it, you can probably see how much this adds to the depth and the features of our miniature. It makes certain areas pop, and it makes certain areas look dull, and that's exactly what you want. Very easy miniature to paint. So I went over it with some Sturland Mud. I know I was saying some Agrax Earth earlier, but I did a couple sets of these different types of miniatures. So on these ones, we're going to use some Sturland Mud. Don't be shy on this, put it in there, and then let it dry completely. It takes about 15-20 minutes depending on where you live. Once it's dry, we're going to take some Agrax Earthshade, and we're just going to put that onto the base to make those areas of the Sturland Mud kind of pop out. Once your base is completely dry, we're going to take some Baneblade Brown, and we're going to dry brush that on there. And you notice with the Sturland Mud, it makes it look like there is some rocky areas, and that's exactly what you want. Once you're done with all of your bases, we're going to take some Abaddon Black, and we're going to paint the rim of the base. You can do brown if you want. an XV88, a Baneblade Brown, whatever brown you want, depending on the base in your miniature. But I like using black on mine for some reason. I don't know. I'm weird like that. And we're just going to paint the rim of the base. Next, just to add some flavor, we're going to add some dead grass tufts. And again, you don't have to do this. I just think it makes it look a little bit better, especially when it's on the battlefield. And that's it. That's literally it. The easiest miniature you're ever going to paint, and it looks amazing. You put these on the battlefield, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you're so good at painting. You're like, thank you so much. It's so amazing. Yes, I'm great. Really nothing. This is a great way to introduce yourself into painting ghosts or spirits. You can use for anything like that. But very easy, very simple. Brass tacks, that's all we're looking for. So thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope to catch you on the next one. We're going to continue on and just keep posting as much as we can. All right, until next time, paint on.